All right, so I have been a long Pokemon fan, although lately I've been less a fan of Pokemon and more of a what are you doing Pokemon kind of guy. So I mean, like, I grew up on this stuff. I started with Red and Blue. I was there since the beginning, and to me the quality has just felt like it's been dropping for quite some time. And you know, going into this, it looked like real effort was being put into the celebration of the 30th annual Pokemon Day, the 30th anniversary of Pokemon. So I was really excited to see what they'd have. We know they have Pokemon Wind and Waves, but what about the rest? Let's dive in. So first things off, hi, I'm Eagle Falcon, variety streamer, mostly doing RPGs and that sort of stuff. But I want to talk mostly about the Pokemon Day announcements. We first opened up with this thing, which unfortunately is just an MP3 player with cartridges. It's a cool collector's piece, and that's about it, really. It's just cartridges with the original Game Boy graphics on the back of each of the cartridges, and that each cartridge just holds one, probably an MP3. I'm hoping, I low-key hope it's a higher quality than MP3, but you know, it's just going to be a collector's item in the end. That's all there really is to it. I tried to look up and see what they were going to charge for this sort of stuff. Fortunately, it is all just one kit. It is the player and all 45 cartridges in one kit, and it's not available yet on the Pokemon store, so we'll see what it is later on. Hopefully the price is decent. So this announcement, I still don't know what this is. I mean, obviously it's about the trading card game. I used to play the trading card game. I still have my cards over in the closet too. I should probably actually look to see if any of them are worth money. Maybe I'm actually filthy rich. I don't know. But I don't know what they announced here. I don't know if that's a new set. If that's just how they operate now, by being like obscure and vague, or what on earth is going on? Like, I don't know, maybe those are new, maybe it's not, but they're like, oh, the future is here. And it's just like, what do you mean? Is it just like, I don't understand. I don't think most people understood what this was here. All we know is that something's coming. LOL. Okay, Pokemon Go. I'll be perfectly honest. I actually did pick it back up again, and then I dropped it like 4 days later because I forgot how bad the combat was. But I mean, if you're still into it, if you still enjoy Pokemon Go, by all means, you know, this is, you know, big news for everyone. Go ahead, enjoy yourselves. That's all there really is to it. That's all I gotta say. And then of course, Masters EX. I don't care about Masters EX. No surprise to anyone. It's just mobile gotcha sort of stuff, and you know, I try to avoid as much of that in my life as possible. But you know, kind of surprised it took this long for Red to be added, but you know, it is what it is. And you know, another cutesy little Pokemon Cafe game. I think it's actually the same one. I don't know. I haven't been keeping track of this. You know, for those that are in it, just okay, yeah, new event. Do little tweaks and everything. I think the overwhelming majority don't care about this sort of stuff, but you know, it kind of just is what it is. But it's this sort of stuff that kind of started leaning me away from Pokemon, where you just look at this sort of stuff and be like, oh yeah, well, that exists. We're putting more into it. There's also Pokemon Sleep. I forgot that exists too. And quite frankly, with all the privacy concerns of everything else in my life, I don't feel like having a Pokemon app also be a security concern. But it is what it is. I don't know. Maybe Pokemon Sleep actually is something I would enjoy. I don't know. I'll admit I haven't tried it. But when all they announce is just hashtag new missions, that's not very confidence inspiring.
Pokemon Day, Zapdos,
and Pokemon Unite. Yep. It's we got more Pokemon Unite. People wanted that. Apparently. I don't know.
Pokemon.
like, this isn't my kind of game anyway, so I'm very disinterested. But, you know, maybe it is for you. Maybe this is exciting. I don't know. I could have swore, like, didn't Pokemon Unite enter, like, maintenance mode recently? Maybe I fell for misinformation. I probably fell for misinformation. And now, not to be confused with the trading card game, but the digital trading card game, the Pocket Edition, now has new sets added, which I'm so out of the loop with Pokemon cards that I have no idea which set is which. So, you know, cool. New stuff added. New stuff being added is good. It just is what it is. Yay. Woo. This I actually am kind of excited for, because I've played Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2. I never owned a GameCube growing up. So I never got a chance to play Pokemon XD. So I'm actually I actually might stream this if there's enough interest, or I might just play it offline. I don't know which. But this one I actually am kind of genuinely interested in. And I'm sure there's plenty of others that are fans of the old game that are, you know, interested in it too. So, you know, it's just on the subscription. I still have it for my Switch, even though I rarely use my Switch anymore. So, you know, we'll see. We'll see. It'll be fun. Oh yeah, I did forget to mention that is coming March 2026. So we got minimum a week left for that sort of stuff. Now, they're talking about Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green. I gotta tell you, I'm glad they did what they did here, because they're about to announce that Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green will be compatible with Pokemon Home, so you can go ahead and transfer your Pokemon, you know, from this port to modern versions. But holy smokes, for what appears to be just a direct port that now clearly is having a little bit of tweaking, for 20 bucks is a massive yikes. Like, here's the thing, right? If you're gonna do Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green for $20 for what was originally a $35 game, you should have at least made it a physical cartridge, at least a key card cartridge. Like, I was greatly disappointed when I found out that was going to be, you know, 20 bucks. I mean, a 16-bit game for 20 bucks in this day and age is, I guess I should just be grateful they didn't try to charge 60 for it, I guess. But still disappointed beyond belief, even though 20 bucks isn't that big a deal. This Pokemon Champions thing, I'm not gonna lie, between every other bit of mobile stuff, I have completely lost track on what is what. Like, this kinda looks like a modern Pokemon Stadium, but I'm not 100% sure. Like, I don't know what's going on here in Pokemon Champions. But they did announce that a Switch version is coming out, and that actually, I don't even know, is this even out? I don't think this is actually like out yet. I'm just so confused as to what this is, and I can't wait for it to get released so we can actually find out what the is it. So yeah, Switch version has come out, mobile version later this year, so I guess it's not out yet. I don't know. This could be big. This could be big, or it could be yet another flop. I have no idea. All right, so now we have paid DLC for Pokemon ZA, and I'm not gonna lie, this was, they told us basically nothing in the whole thing. From what I could tell from the live chat, the only thing that was new is a Mega Garchomp, and that's it. And whew, I'm glad I skipped this one. I'm glad I skipped this one is all I can say. Like, people who have played it, you know, said they've enjoyed it. For the most part, it just, it definitely seems like one of those kind of Pokemon games you kind of pick up that's like, oh, that's kind of cool. Like Pokemon Conquest. You play it once, you had a good time with it, and then you never pick it up again. So, I mean, paying $60 and then probably another $20 for this DLC. I don't know. I haven't checked the price for this. Can I actually check the price on this? What was it called? Pokemon ZA DLC cost. Let's see if I can get it. It's 30. Wait. It's $30. It's $30. That's insane. Oh my lord. So $90 total for this. Oh my lord. It's $30. It's $30 for DLC. $30 for DLC, and the only thing that it appears to have is $30 for DLC, and the only thing they show is that it has a different evolution. I can't even. I just can't even. All right, I actually should mention the Mega Garchomp thing they were showing off is a mystery gift. It actually will be available for free for people who have the game. It does not require the $30 DLC. So that actually is a huge difference. So this game, Pokemon Pokopia, it's kind of interesting just because I played Dragon Quest Builders 1 and 2. And those were fun. I enjoyed the heck out of it. As far as I understand, the game isn't officially out yet, but I could be very easily misinformed in that regard. And for the most part, the game looks kind of interesting. Multiplayer is coming to it, or already is available on it, or is going to launch with it. I have no idea. They open up with this this jukebox that's just going to play Pokemon tracks, which is kind of neat. And I'm sure people who really like these kind of like Minecraft-ish builders and also like Pokemon, which I'm sure there's plenty of overlap for that, are going to enjoy the heck out of this. I actually have high expectations for this game, despite the fact that the name is kind of stupid. So we'll have to see. Also, don't worry about the face. It's because your main character is a Ditto. So I mean, it's interesting. This thing is going to be available, I think, later this year. I already forgot. I should have had notes. Let me actually do. Oh, on the side screen as I very quickly last minute record this stuff. Pokemon Pokopia. Oh, March 5th. Oh, it's next week. It's literally a week from now. Why didn't they just release this today?
But how do you cook?
Whatever. It is what it is. Now, of course, like as I mentioned on the bottom, this is all just like pre-rendered cutscenes for stuff. This isn't gonna be how you experience the game.
That silhouette.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. I'm sure if you enjoy builders and whatnot, you'll enjoy this. It's made by the same guys who made Dragon Quest Builders 1 and 2, so I mean, there's most likely going to be like a plot based in it. There's going to be Pokemon themed. You know, it's probably going to be interesting. We'll see. And then finally, we came to Pokemon Wind and Waves. Now, I'll be honest, like the last couple of generations of Pokemon games have been very disappointing. Sword and Shield still goes down in my book as one of the biggest disappointments that I've had out of Pokemon in a very, very long time. I mean, the gameplay was just lackluster. The plot was terrible. The actual map, other than the Wild Zone, was abysmal. Like, almost everything about it was just a major, major letdown. The biggest thing I liked about it were the gym fights and the music. And even then, only a handful of tracks like really stick with me today. Scarlet and Violet, God, talk about the worst launch you could ever possibly have. Holy. it was abysmal. The quality just wasn't there. It was a bug-filled mess. And it could have been so much more, and it just wasn't. I love the open world concept. I had a ton of fun with the open world concept that Scarlet and Violet brought. I wish we saw more of it. I wish we had more random events that could have happened. I wish there could have been a bit more life to the world, something more akin to what you'd feel in like an Elder Scrolls game back in the day, but it just wasn't present. So going into now 10th gen Pokemon Wind and Waves that were where they showcased today, you know, I know all of this is pre-rendered cutscenes. This is just all they wanted to show for right now. This is not going to be the same quality of the game that we get, but I hope it's close to it. You could get away with the lower end. That ball is floating. They didn't thought we wouldn't notice it, but that ball's just floating there. In fact, there's not a whole lot of shadows anywhere, which is kind of concerning. But in any case, oh, never mind, there's shadows there. Now, we have our 3 starters here. We've got a Doki Bird mascot, a Buff Pup mascot, and a lizard. There's already people that are just showing like all the love in the world for that little pup. That little pup. So, I hope this game is good. I really, really do. But man, the Pokemon franchise has just absolutely loved to put in the least amount of effort for the most amount of profits, and it needs to stop. It really does, because there's just be more and more people like me who are going to look at this lack of quality and just be disinterested. I don't have a Switch 2, so when this comes out next year, I can't play it unless I go ahead and invest, you know, $600, how much a Switch 2 is going to cost, you know, when it launches at that time. But yeah, that is the whole thing. Pokemon Winds and Waves will be out in 2027. Hopefully the RAM shortage problem will have ceased by then and a Switch 2 won't cost a kidney. And that's pretty much it. We don't know a whole lot. I hope to learn more down the road, but we'll have to wait and see. But that's gonna do it for me. If you like this sort of stuff, feel free to give a like, please subscribe, and I hope you have a good day. Bye-bye.